This is the story of Ireland, a land of myth and memory, heartbreak and hope, a country where songs are woven from sorrow, and freedom has always been worth fighting for. Long ago, before castles and kings, before flags and borders, there was an island at the edge of Europe, Ayr, now known as Ireland. It was a land of ancient forests, sacred stones, and wandering bards. The Celts arrived around 500 BC, bringing with them a deep oral tradition of heroes, druids, and fairies that lived in mists and meadows. They worshipped nature, honored warriors, and wrote their legends not with pens but in memory and music. Then came the light of Christianity, brought by St. Patrick in the 5th century. He didn't drive away snakes, that was legend, but he did inspire faith that would make Ireland a center of monastic learning. While much of Europe was in chaos, Irish monks preserved books, built stone churches, and became the island of saints and scholars. But peace never lasts forever. From the 9th century onward, Vikings raided the coasts. They eventually settled and helped found cities like Dublin. Later, Norman invaders arrived, and then England began its long, painful grip on the island. For centuries, Ireland lived under English and later British rule. Irish people were pushed off their lands. Their language, Gaeilge, Irish, was suppressed. Their Catholic faith was outlawed. Their culture, from their songs to their schools, was controlled. Then came the most devastating blow, the Great Famine, 1845-1852. A potato blight ruined the main food source of the poor, but it wasn't just a natural disaster. It was worsened by British policy. Over 1 million people died, and another 1 million emigrated, many to America. Ireland wept, but it did not forget. From the famine rose rebellion. In 1916, during World War I, Irish patriots launched the Easter Rising in Dublin. Though it was crushed, it lit the fire of revolution. A brutal war followed, and in 1922, most of Ireland finally became free, forming the Irish Free State, later the Republic of Ireland. But the North, Northern Ireland, remained under British control. For decades, it became a site of violence and division between Catholic nationalists and Protestant unionists, a dark chapter known as the Troubles. Bombs exploded, families were torn apart, and hope often felt far away. Yet in 1998, through courage and dialogue, the Good Friday Agreement was signed, a peace deal that brought new hope to a land weary of war. Today, Ireland is a rising voice in the world. Once poor, it now thrives in technology, education, arts, and diplomacy. Its music, from traditional fiddles to U2 and Hosier, moves millions. Its people, once scattered by famine, now welcome the world with warmth and pride. Interesting facts about Ireland. The Irish language, Gaeilge, is one of the oldest spoken languages in Europe. Ireland is known as the Emerald Isle for its lush green landscape. St. Patrick is celebrated on March 17th, not just in Ireland but around the world. Halloween traces its roots back to the Celtic festival Samhain, marking the end of harvest. Ireland has no snakes, a fact that inspired the legend of St. Patrick driving them out. Irish pubs are cultural icons, with live music, poetry, and storytelling at the heart of their tradition. The Cliffs of Moher, Ring of Kerry, and Giant's Causeway are some of the most stunning natural sights in Europe. The Irish diaspora is vast. Over 70 million people worldwide claim Irish heritage, especially in the US, Canada, and Australia. Moral lessons from the story of Ireland. 1. Silenced voices will sing again. Even after centuries of suppression, Irish culture, music, and language have risen stronger than ever. 2. Suffering can sow the seeds of strength. The Great Famine was a tragedy, but it birthed a diaspora and a national spirit that could not be broken. Peace is possible, even after pain. The Good Friday Agreement proves that even after years of bloodshed, dialogue can bring healing. 4. Art keeps a people alive. Irish identity survived not just through politics but through poems, songs, and stories passed down through generations. 5. You don't have to be large to leave a legacy. Ireland is a small island, but its impact on global culture is enormous. Because passion, not population, makes a people powerful. Ireland is not just a country, though it's a feeling. A melody that aches and uplifts. A land of laughter and longing. And wherever someone tells a story, sings a ballad, or raises a glass to freedom, Ireland lives.